Nice to have you here, folks, on this slightly cloudy day with us at the self-service box. I'm in Senfenberg and thought, since I have a moment, let's take a new product to the box and take a look at a new wheel brush. It's not that new, but now it's available in small. Have fun! And of course, I will also connect this with a little wheel cleaning for you, because the wheels are really dirty and they need to be made nice again. P21S high-end here from Dr.Wack is ready to go, and I have the Detonor Cake shampoo with me. Wash mitts and a wash bucket are, of course, already prepared, and here it's about what's over there. Here. I have brought the current long model, and here is the small version. Let's take a closer look at how they differ in this video. I will completely unpack this here, and we will now take a direct look at the two. I believe it is already quite clear to see that this is a small variant for very tight gaps and where there is even less space. This microfiber wheel brush is actually the miniature version. The handle is still the same size, but you can see here that the stem is naturally much shorter. I can gladly display the measurements for you again. And the microfiber head, see here, is also noticeably shorter. Not only shorter, but also narrower. And that is also very important to note. And with that, we can wonderfully get into small gaps even better, eh? And what does this wasp want here? So, let's take a closer look at this now. We'll start with the wheel. First, spray it down, of course, with the wheel cleaner for a rough wash, and then for the details. Use Durster, and for the really small details, we can also use the wash mitt. Here we go. Even here at the rear axle, we have already accumulated a lot of brake dust again, and that is just inevitable. Normal dirt and brake dust. I will now sacrifice my little finger here to show you that there is already quite a bit of dirt on it. And now let's go over it with the Dr.Wack high-end. I really like using it because it is very gentle on the materials, and of course everything is thoroughly tested by the team, which is why I absolutely trust it. So now it's really enough if you spray it all around here and then really work on the spokes with it. It depends a bit on how your wheel is shaped, how the gaps are, and how much space you have. You can also spray something deep inside, but the wheel cleaner or any product generally distributes very poorly there. Then I use just a bit of the mist, which goes in anyway, and afterwards I take the wheel brush for that, because it really gets in far back with the shampoo water. You can already see here the color change is definitely there. Let's leave it to work for about 2 or 3 minutes. I believe the recommended exposure time was always around 3 to 5 minutes, exactly 3 to 5 minutes, and that should be more than enough. Now you would practically move on to the other wheels, and when you come back here after 3 minutes, you can easily rinse all 4 wheels in that time without any stress. Note here the tire shine, which still allows water to bead off completely. And I believe you have seen that very, very well, and you can see it now here on these small beads. So, again, I will include it in the title, the update here on the Shine Garage Tire Care. I am really super excited about it. Definitely take a closer look at it. It really still looks absolutely top-notch. And we have really nice hydrophobic behavior, so it's absolutely top. We can include this in the video as well. Scheiß. Now we come to the wheel brush. This is the standard model. With this, I can really reach very, very nicely into the areas of my wheels that are very, very hard to access with the wheel cleaner. It works absolutely effortlessly here. In the gaps. Very, very nice. And because it is also the flattest wheel brush available on the market, it slides easily here at the brake caliper. That's it. If you now have even tighter gaps and generally less space due to the spoke arrangement, then there is now the small variant available. Who says, hey, can the cover be removed? Easy. And there are replacement covers. Just pull it over again. And it clicks into place at the back on the right and left with the holding tabs. And now we can really enjoy using the cake shampoo here. The rims will smell wonderfully like cake for anyone who sniffs their rims. Now, of course, you can wonderfully work on these small gaps here as well. And I can only show it to you on my rims here. It fits perfectly past here, of course, and can really be compressed very far, and the microfiber head really slips into the tightest gaps. Here, As you can see here, with very deep rims, it eventually becomes tight with the small rim brush. That's clear. So here I am now at the end, but I'm already at the grip towards the start of the spokes, so I stop right before that, which is definitely fine. But the longer variant has the advantage of significantly more reach. That makes sense. It really depends on your rim sizes. So, not every rim brush fits optimally with every rim shape, number of spokes, and so on, and gaps. You need to pay attention a bit. If you really, Michaim, have many small gaps, the rim brush is absolutely top-notch because you can work on all those small gaps calmly, and you don't have a long rim brush, which allows you to reach the gaps here much better. So it really works very, very well. But I would personally get along absolutely well with it on my rims, so I wouldn't have any problem at all. You can really reach all the way to the back. And that's why I've displayed the measurements for you again, also now once more, so you can compare them accurately, because that's important when choosing your rim brush. Now let's see how much dirt we've collected here, and you can see that it really is quite limited. Well, that's really very, very little that remains. That's why you should use a good rim cleaner, a good shampoo, and for the details, grab your wash mitt or your wheel mitt. I feel like I'm talking about a freshly baked cake here. Cleaning my rims, that's what Daytona Cake Shampoo is all about. It's really cool what the team has put together. There are many products featured in the video, so you can ideally clean everything in detail. And look, there isn't much dirt left at all, really, super, super little, even though we did the back sides as well. Here, we're going to check the back again. So, look, there's hardly any buildup, and that's simply because I do this regularly, and I also clean the backs of the spokes regularly, and that's the huge advantage. You simply don't have the problem of accumulating a huge layer of dirt back here. It always stays nice and clean for me and doesn't build up a massive dirt film. That's why you should choose your rim cleaning tool wisely. And anyone who wants to take a look at the small variant can feel free to do so. It's also ideal for the bucket buddy here to stick it in. I probably should have taken it with me. Then you wouldn't have to submerge it here in the bucket because it's a bit smaller and it naturally slips. So you see here, it goes completely down into the bucket. So just the bucket buddy, bam, in there and done. The small, Chemicalworkz here in the small variant is for all small gaps, and you will see it again in other videos. Thank you for watching, everyone. That was a short update because there isn't much to say about it except that this is the small miniature version of the really, really popular large version. Until next time, thank you for watching, everyone.